Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-August 2025 general love reading check-in. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Virgo. But this is a general reading, so please keep that in mind to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. And of course, hi cross-watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Virgo. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Virgo and cross-watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get your reading started. And I like to start off my readings by doing a mini meditation to clear and set the energy. But if you're just here to see what the cards have to say, I completely understand. Go ahead and check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in, and I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you guys for your mid-August check-in. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And for this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're currently in a connection with this energy or in separation with this energy. Let's see who's coming through, why are they coming through, and what does this mean for you guys for mid-August to the end of August, truly. So, okay, first thing we have is key on a ring. Interesting. And it says many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. Okay, well, I mean, I do feel like this is someone that you've had fun with. I do feel like this is someone that you've been intimate with, hooked up with. I don't know if it's ever been a commitment, but I definitely feel as if they have enjoyed having this type of connection with you. I do feel it's as if it's like friends with benefits or kind of like no strings attached for now. But I wonder if there's something kind of developing here, despite the fact that maybe you guys went into this just curious to see where it goes, not having any sort of expectations of this, but there's something that they've been really thinking about you. I feel that in my gut. I'm seeing the letter B, as in Brian, as in Brianna. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone here. They have something that's yours right now. I wonder if some of you guys like left like a jacket or a shirt or a key or something at their house or in their car that they want to return to you and that they mean to return to you. And I just saw like a vape pen as well that someone may use all the time, you may use all the time, or something that you left over there. But tell me more about this energy for Virgo. Someone has really big hands or long fingers. Okay, then we have High Priestess of Air with number 6. So this could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You could have strong air in your chart, but this is something of the mind. And I do feel as if there has been some sort of stimulation as far as the mind goes. Like you guys have been talking more with one another, not just passing by conversation. It feels more as if getting to know each other, being more comfortable around each other, explaining your thoughts, ideas, your beliefs, what you want to do in life. Like, I think your conversations have been going deeper and deeper as the more you've been hanging out. And the fact that they have been getting to know you a lot more through these conversations is making them feel a little bit more attached to you. That's really interesting. And someone has a really sexy voice. Maybe they've told you that, or you think that of them. And someone has also really nice cheekbones, really nice facial structure, bone structure. What does this person want to say to Virgo? Oh, that was fast. Let's see. I don't know why the forces were against us, huh? So almost as if there's a lot that was preventing you guys from actually having more than what it was or what it is currently. Maybe you guys have like a lot of work, they do, maybe there's different schedules, maybe there's different time zones, distance, maybe there's more so of something that someone needs to do or take care of and make a #1 priority, especially if a child's involved, before they can kind of get this further. But they still feel as if that there's some outside forces that are still preventing you guys from fully being more than where it is currently. And I don't know if that's just an excuse they use or if you also agree to that. There could also be different time schedules as far as like work shifts, like someone could work at a night shift, someone could work during the day, all hours, and that makes it hard for you guys to see each other as often as well. But I'm really curious about this, Virgo. It sounds as if like there's someone who is really starting to understand you, get to know you, and develop more of a bond with you of the mind, and it's making them more curious about you for sure. So I want to go ahead and use the tarot to dive deeper into this. And with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Virgo? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? So yeah, straight off the bat, we already have a lot of air. So again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy could be at play. There's also 2 7s here and 2 6s. So your birthday could be September 7th, September 17th, or August 27th, or September 6th, September 16th, or September 26th. Okay. Ooh, interesting. All right. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. This is Leo energy. And I feel like you guys met this summer, or someone could have a summer birthday. But it really does feel as if you guys have been really hanging out a lot. I do feel you guys have been going to concerts or parties, barbecues, pool parties, festivities with one another, and you guys don't go together as being a couple, but I do feel a lot of people are already kind of thinking of you two that way, just because you guys do get along so well, because you do light each other up when you're around each other, make each other smile, make each other laugh, and it's something where a lot of people feel good about the connection between the two of you and are wondering if it's going to go anywhere. But I definitely feel even very recently they've had a recent experience with you. I don't know if you just hung out with them, just talked to them on the phone, but it made them smile a lot after and made them really start to think that this could be something a little bit more exciting, a little bit more successful. And they definitely have felt this whole time that they still want to be around you, that they still want to hang out with you, and they want to keep this Sun energy going between the two of you. But I definitely feel as if through a conversation or through an observation, especially with the High Priestess of Air, there's something that they feel like they've become aware of more so now than before. And it does feel more so of wanting to be more special to you, wanting to have more intimacy or commitment with you. But I feel as if they don't know if they're ready to show that yet, because if that's what's on your mind as well, or if there's, again, certain things in the way that would really prevent the reality of that happening. But I definitely feel with this Sun card here, they like where it's been between the two of you and they do not want it to change. So let's get into it. How they feel about you is the Four of Swords. This is Libra energy. So I kind of feel like they think there may be some emotional distance between the two of you. There may be a little bit of keeping things a little bit surface level for now. And maybe they feel as if it's kind of hard for you to open up, for you to kind of explain what's going on in your heart space. They also may feel that you've been single for some time or are kind of wanting to remain single for now. You're not really looking for something more committed, or whether they have that idea or that's something you have brought up in conversation. So they may kind of feel like they don't want to intrude on your boundaries. They don't want to push anything, and they don't want to make anything to happen too soon if you, or they sense that you're feeling like in that type of space of just needing a little bit of a break of dating or committing to anyone currently. But they miss you when you guys are apart, and they're kind of surprised by that. Not because you wouldn't be someone that anyone would miss, but I think it's because of the fact that they never thought that the feelings between the two of you would develop like this. And they feel very alone when they're not around you, like when you can't go to a certain event or hang out, or you guys have to rain check. They really do get a little bit upset by that, Virgo. What they think of you is the King of Pentacles. So this is Taurus energy, and I feel this is very internal. I don't feel like they have felt comfortable enough to say this to you, but they think that they're wanting to start to try to put real effort into this. They feel secure in this. They feel satisfied in this, especially with the Sun card, right, in the background. So it's almost as if that they think that they want to hold on to this. They think that there's value here. They think that there's purpose here. And when the King of Pentacles decides to settle on something, they're kind of in it for the long term. Now, again, this also has to be brought up about how you feel about this whole situation. I don't think they would try to force anything onto it, but I do feel like they would have a lot of patience. They would have a lot of determination to stick this through and to see if there could be anything that really happens between the two of you. But they may also be aware that you're in your time right now where you're focusing on your career, your finances, certain projects, and they may be thinking that that is also something that is why you guys haven't been able to progress within this connection either. But if this is how they think about you, I think that they're starting to feel like this is something they want to settle in for good, and thinking of ways to show you that, thinking of ways to display that to you, whether it's to take you out to nice dinners, to bring you some gifts, to pay for, I don't know, some Uber Eats delivery, I don't know, something along those lines where it shows some sort of care and dedication. What they like the most about you is the Six of Swords. Aquarius energy. So some of you could have Aquarius rising, Aquarius moon, doesn't have to be the case. You are someone that is very direct. You are someone that speaks your mind. You are someone who's logical. You see things in a way where it's like, okay, I don't want to start some drama. If this is something that you want to talk about, let's talk about it. You like to be matter of fact. You are someone that wants to see the end goal more so than trying to fixate on the how's, whys. You just kind of like to set your sights on a goal, a vision, and stick to it. And they find that very attractive. And they've seen you put that vision to action before. I do feel with the Six of Swords, they also like the fact that you live pretty close by, even if there's like some schedule differences. And if there is a long distance, sure. But I do feel that they always take the initiative to travel to see you, or you take the initiative to travel to see them, even if car issues are a factor. So someone has to take Uber or public transportation or pick you up at the train station or something like that. But Six of Swords, I do feel you're a good communicator and you're a good listener. And if something's bothering you, you're going to speak up, and you're not going to let something kind of just boil in resentment until it turns into something dramatic that it doesn't have to be. And for that reason, they kind of find you pretty chill and pretty easygoing for the most part as well, even if you do speak your mind. What they don't like about you is the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Sorry guys, I have to censor this for YouTube community guidelines, but you're stubborn. You are very stubborn, and sometimes that stubbornness gets the best of you. That's how they view it, whether it's true or not. I'm just the messenger here. You are also someone that doesn't really like take the first step or make the first move. I do feel you're very much the one that likes to see the other person do it. You're not the one that's going to initiate anything, but you'll be patiently waiting until they do. And sometimes that kind of frustrates them because they don't always want to be the ones that are starting the conversations or asking how your day is going. Sometimes they wonder if there is too much of, I don't know, a satisfaction with how much they're doing on their end to prove it to you. And sometimes they may wonder if they do enough where you're satisfied with them. And again, whether that's reasonable or not, I don't know. But that's how they see the situation right now as far as what they don't like about you. And they may think it takes you some time before you really get into showing any dedication to them or showing that there's anything that you are also feeling like this could be in the long term. And that could be you just guarding your feelings and wanting to observe a lot before, but they feel like they've shown you enough and still that conversation hasn't really transpired yet. So they're kind of unsure where you're settled at, what you feel about this situation. What they like the most about this connection is the Chariot in reverse. Now, this is interesting. Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy. So for a while, I think they did like the fact nothing was rushed and nothing felt like too pressured, like as if you didn't do something now, this is over, this is it. I think you guys, again, went into this knowing your schedules, knowing what each other were looking for at the time. So it wasn't like you guys had these crazy expectations and had the pressure to place that on one another. So I feel with this Chariot in reverse, you're not pushy, you're not aggressive, you're not dominating, and it feels nice. And maybe in the past they had someone that was kind of controlling, possessive, dominant, had to call the shots and tell them what to do, and you're not that way. And it's kind of a nice breath of fresh air for them, especially if they came out of a connection or a past relationship with someone that was like that. But what they don't like about this connection is justice. Ooh, Libra energy. This is interesting. I kind of feel like they still feel there's more they want out of this that they haven't gotten yet. They feel that there's something that is meant to be fulfilled here between the two of you, that is meant to be made right between the two of you. And I wonder with the Four of Swords and now Justice here, if there has been some sort of argument that you guys got into or disagreement that maybe you kind of have been giving each other space in. And I think they feel like this has lingered on too long and they just want to make it right. They may want to squash the beef with you. They may just want to apologize, but it almost feels as if there's a need or an understanding that both of you kind of had some sort of say within that argument that they still feel like they haven't gotten from you yet. But overall, I think it's just they still feel there's one more step to this that they still want to achieve, that they still want to settle, and they feel until that is reached, there's still something missing and still something not right within this connection. I kind of want to clarify Justice. I'm seeing if there's anything specific here that wants to pop up from Spirit about this. Tell me more about Justice. The Queen of Cups? Oh, that's interesting. Tell me more. King of Cups. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords. Wow. So there's definitely a soulmate connection here with Justice and two royals from the same suite. And I think this is the crazy thing about both of you, is that you've connected in every way but emotionally. But deep down, if both of you were to kind of reveal your inner selves, you both would reveal like a sensitive, emotional, spiritual, giving person. But maybe both of you have been through some things, whether that is in love and romance or in general. And because of that, you guys have both learned to kind of guard your heart. But at the end of the day, you're both of like the cups. You both want to feel each other, be there for each other, but it's almost as if neither of you kind of want to admit that yet. And both of you are kind of sidestepping it, but they are kind of sensing that something's off with this. And that's what they're observing through the interactions with you. I wonder if there's been some moments where they almost felt like you were about to talk about something deeper and then you kind of retract. And I feel as if both of you don't want to be the first to bring up this conversation. And it's interesting because how is that ever going to be discussed, right? But maybe they're waiting for a sign with this Page of Swords. They're waiting for some sort of, I don't know, confirmation, some sort of effort on your end to finally speak up on this. because they do feel there's something there, and they do feel there's something special between the two of you. That's why these cards came out together under justice. But I do feel as if maybe both of you see it as like, so far within this connection, there hasn't been much emotional availability, emotional vulnerability. And that's the thing that's kind of missing within this, for someone to be more open into venturing further here. But both of you feel it, and both of you think of this very, very much on your own. I'm seeing someone that likes to wear silver hoop earrings, or has like a silver hoop nose piercing, perhaps. Highest hopes is the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. I do feel like they're hoping that you will make the decision on what to do with this, that you will balance out maybe, or decide to balance out anything that you've been trying to focus on in your life that you wanted to make a priority, but also make some room for them as well. Even if it is a lot, they do hope that they can have a part of your life and be a part of your life, even if there's so much going on in it. And I feel with this Two of Pentacles here, maybe if it's even on their end, they're hoping that they don't have to feel this battle of emotions over you, or battle of not knowing what to do with these feelings and these thoughts over you, and to kind of just go for it and come out of this limbo of, how should I settle this? How should I tell Virgo? What do I need to do here with Virgo? This up and down type of energy that has been existing between the two of you. They want to settle it, and they want to know if there's anything that could go anywhere with you, or if it's just going to remain in this kind of casual place with you. And also, I gotta say, if there's other people that you are interested in, they're hoping that those people get cut out. They get a little jealous, even if you guys aren't together, seeing if there's anyone that's flirting on your social media, or you talking about anyone. It kind of makes them torn, because they know they don't really have a right to tell you, not to talk about them because you guys aren't together. But there is a part of them that wishes they were, and that you weren't involved with other people, or that there weren't other options that you could consider other than them, Virgo. But deepest fears is the Page of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and the Page of Swords is coming out twice. So this person could be younger than you. I just like to throw that out there with Page energy. Does not have to be the case. But I feel as if what they're worried about is that they'll never feel prepared or ready enough to tell you, or to bring up a conversation that they want to bring up, that they're too nervous to, that they don't know if they'll ever get that sign that this is the right time to bring it up, or that initiative to do so. They're afraid that they're just going to keep silent and watch this kind of fade out, and not really give themselves the chance to speak up and say what they want to say to you. That's how I feel that they're the most afraid of this, Virgo. All right, Virgo, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to end of the month, you need to be prepared for and aware of. What else can I tell you about this person, this situation? We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards, just dive deeper into this situation. So if you guys really felt this was your reading, I promise there'll be more answers and clarity for you in the extended. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video, and you will find the link to Patreon that will take you to extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Virgo, I really hope this resonated with you. I hope it's given you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you're looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Virgo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Virgo.